Hey there, welcome back. So today we will discuss about ArrayList and stack, and we will discuss some new information related to these two lists. Now when it comes to list, a list has a property of modifying the size. We can add element, we can remove element, definitely we can also modify the elements at a specific location. Now those would be there when we talk about list, and ArrayList is a type of a list. In fact, there are multiple lists in Java. These are ArrayList, linked list, stack, and vector. Definitely in practice we would be able to see ArrayList, stack, and linked list. Majorly vector is a very rarely used thing, and we will talk about vector in couple of minutes as well, but in a very abstract level. Alright, so firstly we will discuss about ArrayList. ArrayList is similar to array. We have index, we have the data. So for example, index starts from 0, and if we take this example, we have 5 elements. Index number starts from 0 and ends at 4. When it comes to performing some operation, for example removing an element or adding an element, ArrayList are slow. Why? Because in the background we need to create altogether a new array, and this is done in the background by Java, but definitely operations are slower. Alright, so when we perform an operation, a new array would be created and the data would be transferred to this new array, and the operations are slow. So is ArrayList useless? Definitely not, because accessing information from ArrayList is very fast, which is one of its pros, and we can access information from any location, which is again a very important thing. Now what are the disadvantages? Operations are slow, and ArrayList tends to waste some memory while operating. Alright, so let's proceed further, and now we will check a stack. What is a stack? Stack is nothing but a arrangement of elements which are one above another, right? So as the picture in front of us suggests, here is a stack of books. So books are one above other, which is nothing but a stack. And a stack is a last in first out list where the operations would be performed on the top only. So this is one property of a stack. Now the operations could be like push operation. We can keep a book above the stack of books, or the pop operation where we can remove a book from the stack of books, right? So a list where we can perform a push and pop operation is definitely a stack, and operation would be performed at the top of the stack only. Alright, so let's proceed further. A stack class represent a last in first out list, LIFO list, and moving forward, it extends from vector class. Now friends, what is a vector? Vector is similar to ArrayList. The difference being vector methods are synchronized, whereas ArrayList methods are not. Now what is synchronization? The answer of this would be answered in a different section where we will discuss about multi-threading, which is a very important thing when it comes to Java. So only remember, vector methods are synchronized, whereas linked list method are not synchronized, and ArrayList and vector are very similar. Alright, and in practice ArrayList are heavily used, whereas vector are rarely used. Alright, moving forward, these are the methods which are available with stack, which is empty, which will return boolean whether the stack is empty or not. Then peek, which will peek and check what is the element at the top of the stack without removing it from the stack. Then moving forward, we have push and pop methods, which we have already seen, and finally we also have the search method, which will help us to search the stack. So this is all about ArrayList and stack, and we will deal with linked list in a separate video, and I hope I have made myself clear. Thanks for watching. Take care.